In his speech, he expressed his utmost gratitude to the UN and the international community for standing beside Bangladesh with their aids and supporting the reconstruction of the war-ravaged country. Relocation 10 million refugees who took shelter in India during the Liberation War. The leader of the country reminded the world how Bangladesh stood on the ruins and debris where people were just struggling for survival. However, the repeated natural calamities were making their life harder and people even did not have a minimum intake of food for a day. Going beyond Bangladesh, he expressed solidarity for all the oppressed people around the world and denounced racism, discrimination, imperialism, and the use of force to stop people justified movements for their rights. Referring to the struggle of the people in Africa, Asia, Latin America, Namibia, Palestine, and Zimbabwe, he expressed his worry about people's pride to achieve their own rights. The leader of the oppressed noted that when millions of people were destitute with unending miseries, only a handful of people were enjoying the highest luxury. He emphasized quick measures for global financial management based on justice. Bangabandhu warned that in absence of such a system would lead the world to experience an unprecedented misery of the history. Welcome back to Edu Insight. I hope you all are doing well, and in this video I am going to be talking about Father of the Nation. Welcome everyone in today's video. I am so happy to see you together here. Bangabandhu at the event. Please watch this video continuously and not skip, then you have a clear idea about Bangabandhu at the event. Please subscribe our YouTube channel and also like, comment and share if you want to develop your English proficiency. Bangabandhu at the event. Bangabandhu's speech at the United Nations General Assembly is a matter of great pride for us. He delivered the speech on 25th September 1974. Just after a week, Bangladesh became a member of the UN. To be a member of the UN was not an easy goal, as some influential countries were opposing the membership for Bangladesh. So it was another word that Bangabandhu had to waste. But finally Bangabandhu won. He won not only the UN membership, but also everyone who listened to his ever past speech at the UN. It was a very busy experience for him. He came, he saw, and he conquered everyone. Bangabandhu was the first person in the history of the UN to deliver a speech in Bangla, the language of the 7.5 crore 75 million Bengalis, the language of the language matters. The poet of oration, the icon of charismatic leadership, touched another milestone, and so did the Bengalis saw it. It was a speech that revealed that Bangladesh stands on national and international issues before the global community. Identifying the UN as a parliament for mankind, Bangabandhu recognized the moment of delivering his speech historical. He mentioned that the very moment justified the century-long struggle and sacrifices of the Bengalis for self-rule, independence, dignity, and coexistence along with other nations. He assured that Bangladesh would follow the ideology of mutual respect, national sovereignty, regional integrity, and non-interference into internal issues of other countries. Bangabandhu explained Bangladesh absolutely pledged to the UN charters and reminded how the people of his country made the highest sacrifice to achieve the same. The father of the nation added that Bangladesh would look for such a world where peace and justice would take their rightful place. It was essential to justify the sacrifices of the countless martyrs. In his speech, he expressed his utmost gratitude to the UN and the international community for standing beside Bangladesh with their aids and supporting the reconstruction of the war-ravaged country. Relocation 10 million refugees who took shelter in India during the Liberation War. The leader of the country reminded the world how Bangladesh stood on the ruins and debris where people were just struggling for survival. However, the repeated natural calamities were making their life harder and people even did not have a minimum intake of food for a day. Going beyond Bangladesh, he expressed solidarity for all the oppressed people around the world and denounced racism, discrimination, imperialism, and the use of force to stop people justified movements for their rights. Referring to the struggle of the people in Africa, Asia, Latin America, Namibia, Palestine, and Zimbabwe, he expressed his worry about people's pride to achieve their own rights. The leader of the oppressed noted that when millions of people were destitute with unending miseries, only a handful of people were enjoying the highest luxury. He emphasized quick measures for global financial management based on justice. Bangabandhu warned that in absence of such a system would lead the world to experience an unprecedented misery of the history. The leader of the third world countries expressed his deep concerns over global recession and inflation, unemployment, unequal distribution of wealth and opportunities, and the gap between the rich and the poor countries. He listed how those had hit the development plans in many poor countries of the planet. To Bangabandhu, it was a global responsibility to fight this problem and take concerted efforts to put an end to this. Before he concluded his speech, Bangabandhu declared that Bangladesh would follow the paths of togetherness, brotherhood, mutual respect and cooperation. He expected that UN would take the substantial roles in solving the prevailing human crisis in the subcontinent as well as in other countries. Bangladesh has been following the paths of Bangabandhu, the dreamer, the people's leader, even after his death nearly 5 decades ago.